customary answer that a god or gods created the universe.
Science does not rule out the existence of a creator.
You can prove the non-existence of God.
Do you mind if we talk about God?
God is either not all powerful or not all good.
Hi there. Today we embark on a fascinating journey through time and ideas, exploring the intriguing relationship between faith and science. We're going to go through some of the wisest minds of our times. Not everyone had the same point of view on faith, religion, and its connections to science. Our first scientist on this enlightening quest is Dr. Michio Kaku. Known for his captivating explanations of complex physics concepts, Dr. Kaku is a vocal advocate for scientific exploration. However, when it comes to the realm of faith, he acknowledges the beauty of unanswered questions and the sense of awe they inspire. Michio Kaku had a complicated relationship with religion. His young life was about Buddhism and Nirvana. However, his parents wanted him to become as American as possible. Therefore, he joined Christian school. As we all understand, our opinions are changing as we grow up. Nowadays, Michio Kaku's view on religion is influenced by his childhood experiences with Buddhism and Christianity, and also science he has gone through. Therefore, he doesn't completely deny the existence of God or gods. Regarding his beliefs, Michio Kaku is often described as agnostic. Agnosticism is the view that the existence of God or the divine is unknown or unknowable. It means that while Kaku is open to the possibilities of the universe, he does not adhere to any specific religious doctrine or claim to have direct knowledge of whether God exists or not. Next on our journey we encounter the charismatic Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, an astrophysicist and science communicator. Tyson's infectious enthusiasm for the cosmos has inspired millions. While he emphasizes the importance of evidence-based reasoning, Tyson recognizes the significance of faith as a deeply personal experience separate from scientific inquiry. Dr. Tyson many times already exposed the nonsense of some of the most popular religions. There are a few clips of him explaining why it's not possible, for example, for God to be all-powerful and all-good at the same time. Therefore, it's easy to say that he is neither a Muslim, Christian, Jewish, or Buddhist. Is he an atheist then? Dr. Tyson himself denies it. He personally favors a scientific approach to exploring the universe and explaining the natural phenomena. Definitions of words are strict. By his words, it can be understood that he is an agnostic, same as Michio Kaku. However, he once also not fully agreed with that, explaining that his beliefs has some connections to the definition of agnostic, but not entirely. Our exploration now leads us to Professor Brian Cox, a professor of particle physics. Cox, with his charming personality and engaging style, often contemplates the vastness of the universe and humanity's place within it. He encourages curiosity and open-mindedness, acknowledging that while science offers explorations and explanations, faith plays a distinct role in shaping our perception of the universe. Brian Cox deeply believes that science does not rule out the existence of a creator. This is because we are yet to understand how exactly the universe began its existence. We do not know what happened before the Big Bang. Therefore, he is not saying that it was God who created the universe, but also doesn't deny this. Brian Cox has publicly identified as agnostic, which means he does not claim to have certainty or direct knowledge about the existence of God or the divine. As we continue our journey, we encounter Professor Brian Greene, a theoretical physicist and a string theory expert. Greene's research focuses on the nature of reality itself. While he is fascinated by the mysteries science unravels, he also acknowledges that there are questions science may never answer. Greene recognizes the value of faith in providing solace and offering meaning beyond what science can currently explain. Brian Greene never openly spoke what his view is exactly and what does he believe in. Once he admitted that he began praying to God out of nowhere when he was in a stressful situation. However, he did not find it explanatory, as he believes that it is a typical human behavior. This is what we do in hopeless situations. This is why he believes that some people may truly need God in their life because of that. Due to this and other similar words spoken, it's clear that he is not believing in any existing religion. By my analysis, Brian Greene seems to have similar point of view as Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. It means that he doesn't necessarily claim that the universe probably has a creator, but doesn't deny existence of higher power at the same time. I would assume that the closest it can get is to say that Brian Greene has some connections to the definition of agnostic, but not entirely, similar to Dr. Tyson. The next scientist to grace our exploration is the renowned Carl Sagan. Sagan, a celebrated astronomer, cosmologist, and science communicator, captured the imagination of millions with his famous phrase, "You are star stuff," contemplating the stars. While he saw the immense power of scientific exploration, Sagan believed that science and spirituality could coexist, each enriching our understanding of the universe in its own way. Throughout his life, he has openly talked about his views on religion and spirituality, and he described himself as a skeptic and agnostic. Out of all the amazing personas we have gone through, I believe that Carl Sagan is the clearest definition of agnostic. Agnosticism is the view that the existence of God or the supernatural is unknown or unknowable. It does not affirm or deny the existence of deities or other spiritual entities, but instead acknowledges the limitations of human knowledge and the difficulty in making definitive claims about the metaphysical realm. Sagan's agnosticism is evident in his works, such as his famous book, The Demon-Haunted World, Science as a Candle in the Dark, in which he emphasized the importance of critical thinking, scientific skepticism, and the scientific method as tools to understand the natural world. He was a strong advocate for science education, rational inquiry, and evidence-based reasoning. While Sagan did not embrace traditional religious beliefs, he often spoke about the spiritual and awe-inspiring aspects of science and the universe. He had a deep appreciation for the wonders of the cosmos, and his television series like Cosmos, A Personal Voyage, often conveyed a sense of wonder and reverence for the natural world. In summary, Carl Sagan was an agnostic who focused on promoting scientific understanding and critical thinking, while also expressing a profound sense of wonder and spirituality through his exploration of the cosmos. No journey through the realms of science and faith would be complete without the presence of a legendary Albert Einstein. Einstein, the father of modern physics, revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos with his theory of relativity. While he often expressed skepticism towards organized religion, Einstein marveled at the intricate beauty of the universe and believed in a cosmic religion, in which science and spirituality intertwined. Albert Einstein's beliefs regarding religion and spirituality are complex and have been a subject of much discussion over the years. He often expressed his views of these topics, providing some insights into his thoughts, but its perspective evolved throughout his life. Einstein was born in 1879 into a Jewish family, and early on he had a respect for his Jewish heritage and culture. However, he did not adhere to traditional religious beliefs, and his views on God and religion were unconventional. In his early life, Einstein was exposed to religious teachings and had a fascination with the mysteries of the universe. He spoke about a sense of awe and wonder at the harmony and beauty of a natural world, often referring to it as a god or the divine. However, it's important to note that the Einstein use of term god was metaphorical and not in a conventional religious sense. He rejected the idea of a personal god who intervenes in the affairs of the world or who is the subject of a prayer. As he matured, Einstein's views became more in line with agnosticism. He believed in the value of a quest for knowledge and understanding through scientific exploration. While he acknowledged the limits of human understanding, he did not completely deny the possibility of some kind of higher power or ultimate reality beyond the natural world. Einstein once said, "I do not believe in a personal God, and I have never denied this, but have expressed it clearly." This statement reflects that his rejection of anthropomorphic or personalized conceptions of God found in many religious traditions. Overall, Albert Einstein was not religious in a conventional sense, and he did not believe in a personal God. Instead, he can be described as a scientific pantheist or an agnostic or a freethinker. He held a deep reverence for the laws of nature and the mysteries of the universe, which he often referred to using terms like God or the divine, but his understanding of these terms differed significantly from traditional religious interpretations. Well, in current times, when Christopher Nolan released his masterpiece, it would be impossible not to mention J. Robert Oppenheimer here. A renowned physicist, was one of the key figures in the development of the atomic bomb during World War II as a part of the Manhattan Project. When it comes to his beliefs, Oppenheimer's views on religion were complex and somewhat enigmatic. Oppenheimer was raised in a secular Jewish family, but he was not particularly religious in his early years. However, he developed an interest in Eastern philosophies and religious texts, particularly Hindu scriptures like the Bhagavad Gita. He was known to quote passages from the Bhagavad Gita, especially after the successful test of the atomic bomb, famously saying, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds," referencing a verse from the scripture. In addition to his appreciation for Eastern philosophies, Oppenheimer had a deep love for literature and poetry, and his interests often extended to existential and philosophical themes. While Oppenheimer's interest and quotes from religious texts suggest a spiritual and a philosophical side to his personality, he did not adhere to any traditional beliefs or practices. He did not identify with a specific religion, and his views on the existence of a higher power or nature of the universe are not easily categorized as strictly religious, agnostic, or atheist. Instead, Oppenheimer's beliefs seemed to be more aligned with a sense of wonder and contemplation about the mysteries of a universe and human existence. His experiences and roles in developing the atomic bomb and witnessing the immense destructive power of science likely contributed to his reflections on the ethical implications of scientific discoveries. In summary, J. Robert Oppenheimer's beliefs were complex and went beyond conventional religious or atheistic labels. He had an interest in Eastern philosophies, appreciated literature and poetry, and contemplated existential questions about the nature of the universe. While he did not adhere to traditional religious practices, his views contained elements of spirituality and philosophical contemplation. Finally, we reach the pinnacle of our exploration, encountering Sir Isaac Newton, the towering figure of classical physics. Newton's profound contributions shaped our understanding of the physical world. While he approached science with a meticulous and logical mindset, Newton also harbored a deep sense of spirituality, viewing his discoveries as a glimpse into the working of a divine creator. This is a completely different story from all the others. Newton was a deeply religious individual, and his religious beliefs were an essential aspect of his life. He was a devout Christian and had a strong interest in theology. Throughout his writings, he often referenced God and saw the natural world as evidence of divine order and design. Newton viewed his scientific pursuits as a means of understanding the laws that God had put in place to govern the universe. It is crucial to understand that during Newton's time, the relationship between science and religion was different from today. Science was often seen as a means of exploring and uncovering the wonders of God's creation. Newton's religious beliefs and scientific curiosity were not in conflict, but rather interconnected in his worldview. As we conclude our journey through the beliefs of these remarkable scientists, we realize that faith and science need not to be in conflict. Rather, they can coexist harmoniously, each offering its own unique perspectives and enriching our collective quest for knowledge. We have analyzed the beliefs of 8 scientists. It seems that only one of them, Sir Isaac Newton, was deeply religious. More specifically, a Christian. Most of them were agnostics or complicated agnostics. The most complicated persona that could not be strictly defined was Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate that. Until next time, keep looking up. And remember, it is possible that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience.